Good afternoon. It is April the 3rd, 2018. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Wow, what a rally we're getting in the Emini. And came off of this last setup down here. The 50 lot traders sold right into that bar, and then when it broke out they began to cover their shorts. So the market has rallied with some strength. We talked about some trades this morning. This is on 3 minute. We had 2 minute setups are a little bit different than this, but retest failure, positive, fat bar, positive, or this B, positive, this S, positive. Then just kind of gets choppy, but all of these trades are putting money in the account. This little buy right here, scratch, nothing here. Those two trades, that buy positive, Nancy's tweezers right here, or that S, either one of those positive. Here's Nancy's tweezers down here on the low. Got a lot of buying in this bar, so taking out that bar's high is a trade for us, or taking out that bar's high. You never know how far the market's going to go. You never know which one of these trades. It cannot be predicted. And your job as a trader is to take the trades and see what happens. It's just a part of the game. Thought the market might trade lower in the last hour of trading. Certainly did not happen. So here we have an inside day. I'm going to fold all this together. Got a move close down to the middle here in G period. So 2640 right up here is probably best resistance, and probably have pretty good support down here at 2570. Right now inside day, that tells us to trade it tomorrow. That fits the news pattern this week. The big news isn't until Friday. Non-farm payroll. Tomorrow we have the ADP number, where they're looking for 200K. Number could come in higher than forecast, although some people are saying lower than forecast. PMI services 54.1. ISM services 59 even. And factory orders plus 1.7%. If these numbers come in as forecast, very, very strong. ADP will be the first. ISM services and factory orders 2 and 3. And why is factory orders less of a factor than ISM services? Because it swings. A lot of it just depends on defense and transportation orders. So on the idea that we've got a trading range tomorrow, wow, look at this. On the assumption that we close at 2607, and I don't know where we're going to close. Right here you'd be selling 14s to 19s. 24 to 29 for sell 2. On the buy side, broke it out at 98.5, so 2601, 96 to 2601 buy 1, and 86 to 91 buy 2. And we'll have a better read on it when we come in the morning. Or I certainly hope we will. But I hope everybody had fun today. We had some good discourse. Some ideas were swapped and shared. We looked at some different ways of looking at the market. And that should have some appeal to some of you. Got to find something that you're comfortable with and that you'll actually use. Okay, looking at the note, Lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it. If we have any kind of strength in the Emini, that would certainly be reinforced by today's activity. Definitely trying to trade lower right here. So 28 to the buck, sell 1. 3 to 7, sell 2. On the buy side, I think we can go a little lower. Right down here, supports at 24, so 21.25 for London anyway, buy 1. And 13 to 17, buy 2. Okay, the trading is a lot easier in the morning than it is late in the day, and you've got to guess like that big shoot up that we had in the E-mini right there. That's what makes it very difficult, and so that's why we really stress get that business plan made before 11 Central or noon Eastern, and you don't have to put yourself in those positions. And your percentage accuracy in that last hour trading is lower than it is at the start of the day, because you're having to guess the imbalance with a professional trader, the imbalance with the institutions that don't own seats, the imbalance with the market makers, and it's a much more difficult trade. Trying to put those pieces together, it can be done, but you're not going to be batting 70%. You're going to be batting maybe 60% on those. Get big enough movement that it makes it worthwhile, but it's tougher trading. Okay, looks like on gold we got a seller at 13.50 and a buyer definitely at 25, so maybe just below 30. Market is trying to sell. Inside day today, so find a place to trade it tomorrow. We like the short side coming in, and we were rewarded for that. So last rotate up stopped at 37, so 37 to 40, sell 1. 43.45, sell 2. On the buy side, I think we can go a little lower, so let's go 30.32, buy 1. 25.27, buy 2. Y'all know that the winds have slowed down from 40 gusts to 47 to 38 gusts to 45 as this huge front rolls through. Was it March in like a lion, out like a lamb? Maybe it's April in like a lion, out like a lamb. The La Nina weather forecast has been blown up pretty well. And looking at the 30-year, definitely looking for a place to sell it, so 28 to the buck is 1, 3 to 7 sell 1, 11 to 15 sell 2, 20 to 24 is number 1, 13.17 buy 1, 5 to 9 buy 2. Friday's non-farm payroll number could hold us in a range, so reflected in those numbers that I just shared with you. Crude oil. The Econoday is carrying the EIA inventory report tomorrow. It should be on Thursday. We'll see in the morning if it's going to show up. Usually doesn't, but we'll have to check that out. Inside day on crude, trade it. Tomorrow night we'll have the APIs. And you can see that usually after a trend day we get a pause day, which is what we have right now. So got a P, trying to trade higher right here, so 75 to the buck, sell 1. 25 to 64.5, sell 2. Definitely have a buyer below 63. 25 to 50, buy 1. I think we're going to trade up in London. 62.75, 63, buy 2. And the euro, which had a full complement of traders today. Euro and the yen were off a little bit. Not a lot. Lower high, lower low. Find a place to sell it. In case you all haven't noticed, I do the analysis and the homework the same way every day, every time. And over time, you'll develop a familiarity, some intuition with doing it that way. Okay, 23.40 to 50, sell 1. 70 to 80, sell 2. The buy side, we had a quarter, so 15 to a quarter, buy 1. 123 even, buy 2. And I'm guessing Friday's non-farm payroll numbers might hold us in a range until Friday. That does it for this April the 3rd, 2018. I will see you bright and early in the morning. Felt better today, but I'm still nursing my voice. But each day gets a little bit better, so my experience is behind me for the most part, I hope. See y'all bright and early in the morning.